You throw it onto
Yeah.
YouTube and stuff, Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how you going? Sorry about the technical issues. I'll just kill some music here. So, welcome Overtakers. So, we did have some technical issues. We couldn't get live through our broadcasting software to the event we'd already created. It wasn't able to pick up the streams, and we think it's possibly to do with the fact that YouTube's put some restrictions on live streaming for channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers. So the big way to save us and help us out, be able to fix those issues, is get subscribing and make sure that you share it around with everybody else, and we'll get some extra subscribers on channel, and then we'll be able to go live with our events. But until then, we've had to put it up as an unlisted event. So we're sharing the link now. So hopefully that means that some people will find it. But yeah, as I said, it is unlisted, so it's not going to come up on our public channel yet. So it's a bit of an issue, but we'll keep putting the comments in, and hopefully everyone can come across. So I'll just open it up so I can try and see. There we are. I'll have to mute that because
it'll go crazy.
so you'll hear us talking to you twice. Okay, so we are live. We've got some people starting to come on. So again, apologise for the errors there, and just share it around. And the more subscribers we get, the less problems we'll have with that. So as I was saying, YouTube just put a restriction on for live streaming for under 1,000 subscribers. It's a new thing. We thought we could get around it with Streamlabs, but unfortunately we couldn't. So we can do it unlisted the way we are now, and then share the link and get people in that way. But it's certainly not as easy for people to find us through there. So, but Tyler's sending it out feverishly at the moment to as many people as he can to try and get it up there. But we appreciate the few people that are here watching now. Possibly Tyler and I are two of them. But but it's, look, it wouldn't be us if we didn't have technical issues at the start. I think last week it was a lot less technical issues. There was only about 3 minutes worth of technical issues. This time we're up to good 5 minutes worth of technical issues. Mm-hmm. So we'll get better. It is only episode 2, and we'll mosey on through it. So Johnny Skidpig, thanks for the comment. It does. We're here, and Jeff. Thanks, guys. Bearded Villains, thanks, brother. So good to see a couple of people commenting and getting on and being part of the show as well. All right, well, we might kick it off. Tyler's nearly finished doing all his links and sending them out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting there.
That's ready to go, I think.
Lucky he's a quicker typer than me.
Trying to see if I can make this public for people. There we go.
Looks like we might have a win with a public event now, so that will fix things up, hopefully. We'll see how we go. All right, let's get underway and talk about a little bit about some of the news that's going around at the moment. Actually, before we jump into the news, I'll quickly just talk about last weekend.
Yep.
So last weekend, I got out and about. I went to a few shows. Tyler, I don't know where you were. You were at summer camp, I don't know, in winter.
Yeah, I was off at summer camp.
Wrong time of year for summer camp, but well done. And yeah, so I went to a few events. It was a really busy weekend for me while you were feet up, laying in spa bath.
Wasn't feet up. I went on a few hikes, so bit of conditioning.
Fair enough. Well,
got the fun run this weekend. So
yes, Gold Coast Marathon for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
just the fun run, nothing big. So
is that 5Ks?
Yeah, 5.7.
5.7. That's about 5.5 more than I'd be able to do. So well done. Look. So yeah, I got out to a few different shows. I went out to where did I start? Actually, it was Saturday with the Kenda 660 radial series, and look, I was amazed at that. I think that was a great event. That's the first time I've been to a 1/8 mile event, and look, I probably didn't know what to expect from that. I'm usually out for the 1/4 mile events and the bigger events as well. I sort of go to the Top Fuel and all those type events when it's all happening. And I popped out there to Kenda series, and it was insane. Those cars, unbelievable, and the track was just amazing. So there was that many wheel stands. Couldn't count how many, but look, the quality of the racing as well. I think it was really competitive, very close racing. It's all about getting off that line, those reaction times, and just quick times down the quarter, and it was really good to watch. And just the way they do it, it was really well set up. I'll definitely be going back to that.
Yeah.
And make sure you get along to the next one.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Next one's in September, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, September.
Yep.
So I think I might have to take some time off work and get out there and do the full. I think it might be 3 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Be a big one.
Do a big one and bring some really good footage, because there was only one camera as well with myself doing it, and I did have Sally help out with some of the camera work for the interviews. And it was her first time using the camera there, but she did really great. So put her on the spot with it, and dragged her to all the car events. So that was my Saturday. It was a pretty full day. And then Sunday we popped up early, I think it was 4 a.m, out to start. So to get up and go at 4 to get out to Morning Mayhem. And that's put on by High Octane Motorsports.
Yeah.
And that was a great event. It was, it's brekkie laps. It's laps around the track at Queensland Raceway, and it was very relaxed racing. I think that was the thing about that. It was a cruise session, not racing. It was a cruise session. Everyone likes to give it a bit of stick as they go down the straight, though, that's for sure. And it was really good to watch. So I think
that video will be coming soon. You'll get to see that one.
A video will be coming soon. So just been working on the edit of that one. So that'll be the next video to come out. So keep watching, keep subscribing to see that one. And then after that I went straight from there to the Queensland Hot Rod and Street Machine Spectacular at the R&A Showgrounds in Brisbane.
Yeah.
So, and quality cars in there. Wow. That was those two pavilions, the cars that were sitting in there. There's a great interview in there as well from the Fire9, I think it is. Fire9 club at Ippy. Those guys, they were just a real nice bunch of people to talk to, and they had a really different display, and the display was all the cars there are all owned by kids, so it was well worth seeing, and the video will be up for that one soon too. So that was my weekend, and yours was what? Relaxing? No, hiking mountains, that's right.
Hiking, kayaking, bit of going in a catamaran for the first time. Got to pilot one of those around, that was interesting.
That's not cars. That's not cars related.
I did see a few nice cars there.
You did. We got a few comments there. Thanks, Jeff. You watched that one. And must be Alan, Queensland Cruising. Aaron, so excellent. Well done. And Sally's happy that I gave her some kudos on the camera work. So thanks. Keep those comments coming. All right, let's have a look at some of the news that's happened of late. Some of the things that we spotted in the news across the last week. And I thought we'd just have a little chat and talk about.
Yeah.
So this one here, the photographer banned from Oklahoma drag strip. This was a bit scary.
Yeah, this is a bit of a crazy technique, to be honest. I couldn't imagine getting on that side of the barrier to take a photo.
What the hell were they thinking? So this lady has gotten on the inside barrier on the quarter mile. It was a small tyre, no prep event at Oklahoma, and she's climbed over the barrier to get in to get a good shot.
Yeah, get the money shot, as they call it.
That makes all no money worth that, I tell you. And that car took off the line, and it has headed sideways towards her. There's a video on Facebook. If you search it up, you'll find it. But that car steered towards her. He's actually backed off, I believe, from what I heard.
Yeah, he did back off, from what you see in the video. And there's pictures on Facebook as well from the inside of his car. The dash cam. Yeah. So he's had to back off and pedal it as he's gone past. And I believe it says it cost him the race, but I think he did lose a bit off the line anyway. It'd be hard to come back from that, but you never know. I think there was money in the race as well. I heard 20 grand. Yeah, so it was 20 grand riding on that one. To lose that one. Yeah, so there is safety and barriers in place for a reason, and look, there's no reason I would ever climb that. No, definitely not. I think there's some common sense that comes into your head around these sort of things, and Especially, with all the memes that go around it, it is a Mustang, so...
Yes, it is a Mustang. There's apparently some very scientific reasons to why they lose control, particularly at Cars and Coffees. Don't ever do a burnout in a Mustang as you leave Cars and Coffees. There's some videos on the science around why not to. But sorry for any Mustang lovers, but we'll put a bit of, stick to everyone, so make it even. That was a good little story to start us off. But don't get on the inside of barriers, people.
Yeah, safety is number one.
It is.
For driver and spectator.
So. 05. Look, I left that slide in there because 05, we did talk about that one last week. But just some news I did see pop up, and I tried to find the pricing today, but Facebook issues maybe, but I couldn't find it. So, but I did see that they do have the light tunnel and the spray booth for hire. So you can do it at an hourly rate or a half day or a full day, and we can get in there and I can do a bit of painting, turn up, get the spray booth. Big shopping bag full of rattle cans from Super Cheap, and no. So, but yeah, just thought I'd make a mention of that one and leave that slide in for now. So keep watching that 05. So as I said, I had some trouble finding it on Facebook. It's still on Insta, but I couldn't find the pricing on there. But have a look and see what you can find and keep watching on that. The Newcastle one opens next weekend. So I'm sure we'll hear more in weeks to come.
Definitely.
Mobile phone usage, Tyler.
Yeah, while driving. So in Queensland, it looks like they are going to be increasing the payment for the fine. It's currently at $400. They're looking at going more than double, up to $1,000.
I didn't even know it had gone to $400. Last I heard it was at $300. So
yeah, it's $400, and then I believe if you get caught again, it's double demerits on the second go.
I saw slightly different. So is it 3 demerit points now as well, I think?
Yeah, I think so. And what they're going to do if you get caught the second time, your license is gone on the spot.
That's what I saw. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I did see that. Second time loss of license, but mobile phone usage possibly coming in, not in yet, but it's possible new Queensland law. $1,000 and 6 demerit points.
Yeah.
So
and I think it's a great idea. Distracted drivers are very dangerous, and I think there's studies now being done that distracted drivers are actually more dangerous than drink drivers.
Right, there you go.
They're causing more deaths on the road.
Okay, well, that's why they're getting stricter and trying to hold it up. But I see so many people on their mobile phones.
Yeah, and the worst part of it is that a lot of them aren't even on there for, just looking at something. They're sitting there scrolling through Facebook or something like that.
Yeah.
Is it that addicting?
Well, it is.
I don't think so.
I got to check how many views we got. But no, look, just be cautious on that one. And I may have a few friends that have Snapchatted while driving. Stop it, naughty.
If it is really that important, then pull over.
Yeah, true. Look, and make sure you got hands free. So all right, we'll move on from that one. Any comments? What do you think? Is it a big no-no? Jeff's on his phone now, watching us. If you're watching us, that's okay. Keep driving, hold the phone up, that's fine. Don't tune out.
I mean, if you're on your phone at work, that's a little different story.
Well, not if you're a professional driver.
Oh, he's a professional driver?
No.
Oh.
He does something with machinery, I believe. He'll tell us. All right, we'll jump to the next one. A bit more in the news. So we've got quite a lot of news stories this week.
Yeah, we do. Plenty of things going on this week.
Yeah.
Crazy week.
So another lady doing silly things has been caught doing a burnout in her car with a baby in the car. Yeah. Apparently a highly modified Holden V8.
Yeah, Calais, I think they said. They said they've apparently the owner of the car took out the original V6 engine and put a V8 in there.
May not be highly modified. It may just have a V8, but yes.
Yeah, maybe. So,
but either way, she's doing a burnout with
a 10-month-old baby.
A 10-month-old baby in the car. Look, get out to brekkie laps. Do it out there. You'll probably get kicked off the track for that because you can't do burnouts there either.
Yeah,
but
Power cruise.
You can. Get out to Power Cruise and go nuts, but without the kids in the car.
Take it to Sydney Dragway if you really want to. Something like that if you're down that way. If you're in New South Wales, take it to Sydney Dragway. You get to do a bit of a burnout before you go down the strip.
Yeah, that's it. Look, there's place and time for all these sorts of things, and that's just silly.
Yeah, I believe she got a few different fines actually. $561 for driving a prohibited vehicle, $263 for no P plates on a. So the prohibited vehicle, if you're wondering, if you're
V8.
watching it from out of Australia, V8 cars aren't allowed to be driven on your P plates. Anything that's modified, turbo cars as well, without an exemption. In some states you can get
a provisional license.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's $561 for that. No P plates, so $263, and then $112 fine for having no license on her at the time.
There you go. And no, I thought I read that she was actually suspended as well.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but
she mightn't have had a license on her. She didn't have a license on her, but the license had already been suspended. Probably why she didn't have it on her.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Possibly.
Crazy. And then I'm just, going to chuck the kids in the car and pop out and do a quick skid. So, look, just stupidity. Stupidity. Don't do it. Don't do it. And Jeff, on your mobile while doing roadworks traffic control.
Hopefully you stop.
So I'm not sure how that works. Controlling the traffic while on mobile. Well done.
He's waving it around. It's a light.
Yeah. So, police again. So another police story, but this time they're, not handing out fines.
They're handing out coffee.
Handing out coffee. So free coffee. So the police have teamed up with the Zarafas. And this was a news story from Toowoomba that I saw. So in Toowoomba, the police have teamed up with Zarafas Coffee, and with that, they're giving out free coffee cards when they do RBT, random breath testing, and the driver blows 0.
Yeah.
You get a coffee. So you just get all caffeined up instead.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Oh, look, I saw that they actually have done this before, that it's not new. And then back in about December 2017, it was something that they did in Townsville as well during the Christmas period to try and limit some of the drink driving through that.
Yeah, the busy period.
Yeah.
All the cars on the road during Christmas. So I think it's a great idea. I like coffee. I'm a bit biased, maybe.
I love coffee.
I'd be doing U-turns so I can go back.
Haven't
we seen you before?
Maybe we'll have to do a deal. Forget Zarafas. Maybe there's a deal with Ground Floor 64. Pop in and see Sally. We'll give her a plug now. See my wife at Ground Floor 64 in Surfers Paradise. That's a good coffee. Tell her you blew 00 and you want a free coffee, and she'll just charge you as normal, but you can tell her. She'll congratulate you and
where's the
charge
donuts?
You for normal.
Johnny Skinpig said, "Where's the donuts?"
Well, there's another story, Johnny. There's another story coming up that I'll mention the donuts. I can't get to that one yet. We'll be skipping ahead. But coffee, donuts, it all goes hand in hand, doesn't it? With those boys in blue. Good comment. Another fine. There's more fines than everywhere, and for weird and wonderful things. Have a goat at this.
Yeah, you got to be kidding around, Dave. I think he must have been kidding.
This is not punny, hey? He wasn't sheepish about it. This guy, L Plater, fined for 29 goats in the back of his ute. I think he was unaccompanied.
This has got to be the greatest of all time.
Yeah, and this is not the actual ute. Hopefully you can see that, but that's not the actual ute. That is an artist's impression. I just stole that picture from carsales.com.au. So there was a story on there about it. But yes, L Plater fined 29 goats in the back of his ute. Do you know what he was fined?
$3,149.
How much is that per goat?
I have no idea. So maybe someone can work it out for us. Maybe I can work it out quickly.
Per goat. There's a pricing per goat.
That's $108 per goat.
$108 a goat. There you go.
I believe all the goats were released as well. So
he let them go.
He didn't have proper paperwork to be carrying around that many goats either.
He just found them.
Yeah. Maybe he was stealing them.
Now, it wasn't just for the goats that he was fined. There was a little more to it. He was an L Plater, and he was unaccompanied, so he didn't have a qualified driver with him to be able to drive on his L's, his learners.
And the vehicle was unregistered and uninsured.
There you go. An unregistered, uninsured goatmobile. That's I don't know what else to say, but I love that picture. I think it's the number plate says GOAT 55 Goats SS Goats. It's like popping out underneath everywhere. That's a cracker. Well done, car sales. What do you reckon? Ever been caught with too many goats in your car? All this crime.
That'd be a funny one if anyone's been caught with any goats in their car.
If that comment comes up, that will be funny. Now, who's a goat? Oh, have a goat. That. More crime, because it's the Gold Coast and can be a bit of a crime capital. But the growing crime hotspot at the moment, it's a growth area. I think it's currently just cracked the #1 growth area in Queensland. It's Pimpama. So currently, and there's a bit of crime happening there. Some car theft. 49 cars this year.
Yeah, I think so, and break-ins as well in cars particularly.
Yep.
Is the biggest problem. So,
and but there's an influx of police now. They've got some sort of operation to.
Yeah, they're cracking down on it. So that's good. Good to hear for car owners, definitely.
Yeah, look.
I'd hate to have my car stolen.
And Pimpama is a nice little area. That's where we do a lot of the recording, well, all of the recording for the show Yank Tanks.
Yeah.
So
that's a really big show there. So
great cars, and that's a picture of the shopping centre where Yank Tanks is at.
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily where the cars are being stolen from. Probably stolen from houses and stuff at night. And look, make sure you put your keys away.
Yeah, put them in a cupboard or something. That's one of the biggest things. If someone happens to be in your yard, which is a pretty scary thing to think about, but it does happen. If someone happens to see the shine of your keys when they're looking through your window with a torch under your bench, they're probably
or if they break into your house, then they find a set of keys, they're likely to steal your car to get out of there. So
yeah, and a couple other things. Make sure you double check when you lock your car. Don't just rely on pressing the button if you've got a newer car or if you've installed some sort of central locking system on your older car. And even if you use the key, double check it anyways.
Yeah.
Make sure it has locked. I always check every door, and when I walk away, I think sometimes I'm probably a bit too paranoid about it and go, did I lock my car? I walk back. My lights don't go again when I press the lock button. So
I have steering locks on all of my cars, although they're not, the be all and end all.
Yeah.
It's just another deterrent. I think it does help.
Yeah, and then a couple other things. Don't leave valuables inside. So I guess that comes back to the keys, but in relation to a car, don't leave money in the console or don't leave your wallet on the seat or something.
A roll of 50s in there. Is that what you got? I got no 50s. 50-cent pieces.
And if you've got an old car, particularly Japanese cars, I hear is from the 90s, like Skylines and all those sorts of cars didn't come out with alarms and immobilizers and that sort of thing. So a lot of people, it's very popular to put in. It's a fairly popular, good mod, security mod.
GPS tracking is something that's really getting popular at the moment, isn't it? And I see a lot of ads coming up on Facebook. I saw some deals, I think, as well. I probably should have researched them and spoke about them, but I have seen some deals come through some different car clubs.
Yeah.
I mean, Brisbane Car Meets, I might have saw it through
there. Possibly, I think so.
Just some links from them to people that supply the...
Yeah, I think it was Brisbane Car Meets and Cruising. So
I think I saw it on that page.
Check their Facebook page out. There should be something there.
We'll have a look later, and if we see it, we'll throw a link up in our description.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, that's something. And yeah, make sure that just be security conscious. You don't want your cars getting nicked.
Small, easy mods.
Yeah. Well, I've never installed them.
Extra
Hopefully it's fairly easy.
No, I think there's plenty of YouTube videos out. I think even Mighty Car Mods have videos on them. So
yeah, okay. There you go. All right. Rocky Nats. That's another one to talk about. I have had so many cars coming up in my feed from friends that is saying, hey, I'm entrant number such and such. Just got my paperwork from Rocky Nats. So Rocky Nats entries are open now, and that's one to jump onto and get in. I think this is going to be huge. The talk that I'm hearing, it's going to be good. So our own Queensland Summer Nats.
Yeah, it's going to be massive.
What do you reckon? We heading up?
Well, that would be cool if we can afford it.
we'll have to save our cookies for that one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that would be definitely a good one to make a video of.
Yeah, what do you reckon? Would you like us to get up to Rocky Nats and bring some of that action think it'd be worthwhile. Look, I reckon there'd be plenty there to film, and yeah, maybe I should be entering the HJ at least, or the VE, one of them.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll be ready soon. Won't be too far.
That'll be exciting to see a video on that.
Well, the update, the diff has been shortened. It's waiting on some axles.
Okay.
Waiting on inlet manifold. So there were some issues with that. The original supplier that I got inlet manifold from didn't mention that it wasn't in stock when I bought it, and then when I chased it up, said, "Oh, it's still another 8 weeks away yet," and that was a bit disappointing. But they did give me my money back.
Yeah. That's all right then. At least At least disappointing, but at least you had a good outcome. You didn't just have to either lose your money or wait 8 weeks.
Hopefully someone else came to the rescue, getting it to me within 8 days out of the States. So, I'll mention them if they do follow through. Yeah. I'll give them a plug. We'll see.
You didn't buy it off Wish, did you?
Not off Wish. Car parts on Wish. There is some on Amazon.
Yeah, I've seen some car parts on Wish. I'm a bit sceptical about these turbocharger kits, whether they're going to be,
They got turbochargers on Wish.
Yeah, it's like $149 and you get a full turbo kit, everything.
Come on, no way.
I reckon it comes out and it's about this big.
We can put it on the Mirage.
That'd be pretty crazy. But it'd probably blow up. Either the turbo or the motor, one of the two.
Oh, what do you reckon? Mod the Mirage. Look, some of the cheap Chinese turbos off eBay apparently do the job. From what I hear,
Yeah, I hear people are buying them for Civics a lot of the time. That's a pretty popular one, especially in the States.
Right.
People chuck those eBay turbo kits for about $500 straight on the Civic, full kit.
Does the job?
Yeah, does the job.
There you go.
Race V8s down the highway out here over in Texas is pretty popular.
Well, it all depends, I guess. Yeah, it's a bit insane, but we'll see. We'll see.
Boosted boys. Yep. Yeah, I think that's they're one. They have a bit of a supercar slayer with
900 horsepower.
That Honda Civic. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. He's got
thanks, Jeff.
Zebra interior going on with that thing, I think. So.
Yeah, that's there you go. You can do it. That's in Civics. Yep. Thanks. Look, well, maybe could do it to the Mirage. It needs something.
Yeah, I'll need something now that you're getting a motor swap.
We won't keep up with the old HJ now. This is one I definitely popped in there for you. The Mitsubishi Evo. Mitsubishi Evo 11. Now, this came up in my feed. There's a few cars come up in my feed that are apparently coming out. So, but this one was one that I thought Tyler loves Evos. And surely, I know you would be keen as to get yourself an Evo 10, and that's your wish list car.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, Evo 11 then, maybe. By the time you got your Evo 10, you could buy the Evo 11.
Yeah, I'm a bit sceptical. Are they going to call it an Evo? That's the biggest question for me because they released the final edition. So anyone who bought a final edition, if they release a new Evo, now your final edition isn't the final edition anymore. So you spent $70,000 on this car. And
the previously known as final edition.
Yeah, that's now the second last edition.
Until we bring out the next one.
They'll all be debadging it then, I guess.
Well, there was some claims that there was, like, they call them BS on this story. But the story's been on a few different sites, right?
Yeah, but I think they're all copying the same story. I think one guy posted the story first, and then on each different one, they're changing a few words in the story. Because I started to read through a few of them when I was digging on this one, and you read through it, and I'm thinking, I've read this before, and then I'll go back to the other one, and it's the exact same, except they've changed one or two words in the paragraph.
Was our story different?
A little. We haven't talked about the fact that apparently it's running a Renault Megane engine from the Megane RS.
I did see that.
So, if they do, it'll be a quick car, and I think they're talking about doing a hybrid. Just what's the price going to be if they do?
So the Megane RS goes all right, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think they have come out with 300 horsepower.
Ryan had the Clio RS or something, was it?
Yeah, it was the Clio RS. Yeah, that was pretty quick.
Yeah. Okay.
And, that beat a few Liberty turboed Liberty wagons, I think. A couple of races.
It's fanboy's wet dream, Johnny. Fanboy right here.
Yeah, but then the other thing that makes me sceptical is that one over here on this side, that render is actually from 2018. It's a fan-made render.
Okay, so they've just stolen that picture off the internet like I did.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just...
What sort of journalism is this, that people steal things off the internet?
They put it there and said that this is their render or something, but I don't think they've actually designed anything yet. I think they're just working out the running gear first, because there's been some other places that are posting up photos of a Renault Megane Shell car that's running a bit of different running gear.
Okay.
So people have been photographing that getting around on the Nürburgring over there in Europe. So they didn't say anything about the speed. I think they closed the track down.
Secret.
Trying to keep things under wraps.
Top secret.
Yep.
Secret squirrel. There you go. Fake news, Jeff. Fake news. It's so true. Good comment. Yeah, look, there's some others. I haven't got some pictures of other cars, but there was some talk of. Was there another Mustang?
No, the HSV Camaro.
Well, the HSV Camaro and then a GTO.
Oh, the Shelby 500.
Yeah.
The GT 500. They're going to be bringing that to Australia.
So conversion?
I'm not sure. I'd assume it'd have to be right-hand drive, because I don't think you can register left-hand drive in newer vehicles.
Not in a new vehicle. So I'm guessing they're going to convert them to bring them over, because I don't think they're making them in right-hand drive.
Yeah.
So
2020.
Okay, there you go.
Search here, 2020.
It's confirmed.
Yep. There says it can convert Ford's supercharged Beast for local use. Now that's what they said. They're going to be able to supply right-hand drive versions.
It will push the value up though.
Yeah. Yeah, the GT500 is going to be pretty expensive.
The cost of the conversion puts the price up.
Yeah.
Now...
That's 522 kilowatts.
Okay, that goes all right.
Yeah. That'll be
that would be a flywheel though. It'd have to be a flywheel. They generally put those out at flywheel, not rear wheel.
Yeah.
So the other one's the Camaro?
Yeah, the HSV Camaro they're calling it. So I think it's Chevrolet HSV, I should say. It's not. They're not putting a Holden badge on it. It's still going to be a Chevrolet, but HSV are going to be selling that over here.
Right.
Yeah, so I think they're actually already for sale, possibly, or at least to order.
Pre-order. Okay. No idea on the price?
I'm not sure on the price. No, I haven't gone through their page yet and put on the trimmings that I would personally select.
Yeah.
And then the other one, to touch on, this is a couple of weeks ago actually, it was another car that sold out in Australia, the Toyota Supra, the new one. 22 minutes they sold out.
Really?
Yeah. They were all out of cars. And I think that's close to 100,000 for that.
How many?
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, but not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough to go around.
Yeah.
Will be interesting to see how they go. And from factory, they're going to be pretty quick. Yeah, I did see a story. I didn't include this story, but I did see a story this week. It was possibly a Lamborghini. It might have been something else. It was a supercar. Guy bought it, and he had it impounded within 10 minutes.
Yeah, going too fast or something.
Yeah, over the speed limit. The car was impounded for like 2 weeks within 10 minutes of driving out of the dealership. I thought that was a classic.
100 vehicles for the Toyota Supra. So that was all they did. It was the first selling lot was just 100.
And Jeff, you reckon $100,000 for those Supras?
No, I think that's for the GT.
Oh, that was okay. Redesigned BMW.
It is very much based on the Z4, the Toyota Supra. Pretty much all the running gear is based from the Z4, and they've slapped a Toyota badge on it.
Okay. So, just to grab a few more fanboys.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I think that's probably most of the news that we got to talk about this week, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Any questions in the comments? Feel free to fire them through and let us know. But we might just jump into a bit of what's on weekend ahead. I've got some notes around that one.
Miles a page. It's a busy weekend this weekend.
It is a busy weekend. There's so much on, actually. Last weekend was quite busy too. Really quality events last weekend. You missed out. So Friday. So Friday we've got car and bike night at the TT Diner at Boundary Road in Archerfield. That's one of the first events that popped up in my calendar. And then one that I believe that we'll head off to on the Gold Coast is the GC Retro Car Cruise, which is out at the Metricon Stadium.
At Carrara, yeah.
Yeah, at Carrara. So from what I hear, there's going to be regular Friday night meets at this new location that they're setting up. And they're going to have sort of different themes as they come through. So there might be an old school car theme, a hot rod theme, a Jap night.
Yeah, hopefully there's a Jap night.
Yeah.
It's a good one for me. Yeah, Evo night, that'd be cool.
So, we'll probably head to that one. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll try and head then.
I'll already be in the area.
You're going to go straight from work?
Probably.
Yeah, so we'll charge up the gear and head down to that one after work and check it out. Hopefully we don't miss too much by the time we finish work. So Munchies is on Friday night.
Ridge.
I heard it was a little quieter last week. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Whispers. I didn't speak to anyone directly. Just heard some whispers. It was a bit quieter compared to the massive weeks that it's had previously. So it must have been the fact we talked about it all last week. Everyone, I don't know, changed their mind, went somewhere else. We gave them too much variety. Talked about everything else that was on.
We've got a question. Do you cover the Drift Matsuri? I've been to the last two. We haven't been out to one yet, but we did do Jap Nationals. That's on our channel. That was we only covered the drifting for that one, but I think we've got the next Matsuri in our calendars, don't we?
We do. Yeah, we certainly do, and we'll definitely catch up with you out there, Jeff. But yeah, we did the Jap Nats, and we didn't do. It was across 2 days, and it was Time Attack on the Saturday.
Yeah, it was.
Which looked really good, but we didn't make it out to that one. We had another one on somewhere.
Yeah, I can't remember what we had on.
It was a big weekend, that one too.
I think we did 5 events that weekend. I think that was our biggest weekend. We did 5. We did 1 on the Friday, 2 on the Saturday, and 2 on the Sunday.
Yeah.
We had the Auto Spectacular before the drifting.
That's right. Yeah, it was huge. So, but yeah, we went to the drifting on the Sunday, and we got a bit of footage. We didn't get around to speak to anyone. That was one of our earlier videos.
Yeah.
And as you see, we start to do a bit more interviewing and talking to people now as we get around. But previously it was a lot of just pictures of cars and drifting on that one. But there is a vid there, so check it out.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Fabulous Fridays. Ferry Road, Fabulous Kebabs.
Go down for a HSP, get a snack pack at Furby's.
Those guys put on a really good event there, so that's a good one to check out.
It'll be interesting to see how it goes with the retro night on at Carrara as well. Two big events on the Gold Coast, clashing a little bit, so not sure how that'll go.
Fridays has always been a lot of Japanese cars tend to turn up to that one.
Yep.
Whereas maybe the retro night's going to be a little bit more old school.
Yeah, I guess 2 different car scenes. And we quite often go to Furby's. We quite like that one as well, but not this weekend. We'll head over to the retro.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah, something new.
Yeah.
A little bit of variety.
Up the north coast, Cooroy. Cruisin' Cooroy. I don't know too much about that one, but I did see an event there for Cruisin' Cooroy. It's in Manning Street, 60 Manning Street, Cooroy, Friday evening. So if you're up that way, check that one out. Thanks, Yowie. See your comment there. And wonder if Thursday night is not a good time. Yes, we have footy on. Yes, you are right. We are battling the footy. Possibly Thursday night just worked well for us. I travel away sometimes for work. I'm not always home on a Wednesday.
Maybe one day we'll beat them. Maybe one day we'll have more viewers in the football.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. But it is a yeah.
Well, you can be watching us on your phone and watching the football on your TV.
That's true. That's why we streamed a mobile device. Saturday we got there's a bucket load of stuff on Saturday. So there's some stuff on out at Queensland Raceway. Now I don't know exactly of everything's on out there. It's hard to get a timetable for this event. I tried to have a bit of a look earlier, but I didn't spot it. But I do know that the HQ racing is on. So HQ Extra is on, and there's at least a 1 hour HQ Holden race that interests me. But I would like to see what time that race is on, because I've got some other stuff to go to as well on Saturday. But the Formula Ford, I think, is on out there as well. From what I see, it's an all-day event. There's other bits and pieces on as well.
There's always something good going on at Queensland Raceway.
You're in Cooroy area. There you go, Jeff. Look, see, we put that one on just for you. Cruising Cooroy. Queensland Raceway. I'd love to check out the HQs. I don't know. See how I go for that one.
Yeah.
Not locking it in. There's Cars and Coffee on early at Cooperoo. That's up on Turbo Drive in Cooperoo. That's at 6:30 early. Those Cars and Coffee.
Independence Day tailgate party. 8 a.m. on the Gold Coast. It's Harley Davidson.
And slightly late for Independence Day, but making it fit for the weekend.
Yeah, just making sure everyone can make attendance. So it is 4th of July today.
There you go.
So it's Independence Day for a happy 4th of July to anyone who, if you are viewing from America.
And we do have a few overseas viewers, so it's good to see some of those stats coming in.
We've got another one coming in. Ben McRae's Trent Walters Memorial Burnout Comp on Maryborough Speedway, Saturday at 12 p.m.
That is a good one to mention. And now, someone threw a few comments in there earlier. Johnny Skidpig. Johnny, I believe you said you were going to pop up there to that one as well. So he likes to do a bit of filming as well.
Yeah, and Johnny's got a channel of his own. So
we met Johnny at the Gatton Motorfest, and look, he's definitely up for a chat. So if you spot him up there, and if I know Johnny, you'll hear him. Nice guy. So say good day and check out his video. And Ben, I'm assuming you might be up there for that one as well, covering some photos with High Octane, possibly. So
hashtag send it for Legolas. Damn straight. Johnny Skippy. Loves a good skid.
Well done.
I think there'll be plenty of good skids out there.
So check that one out up at Maryborough. And I guess I'll have all the Speedway events and stuff on as well. I'm assuming on that. I didn't know about the other events, but there is that burnout competition. And Ben McRae will be there, so High Octane Motorsports will be there. Mentioned those guys earlier. Sorry, that came out. Mentioned those guys earlier. Video coming up from their Morning Mayhem event, and that was really good. And recommend getting out to that one. They've got another one coming up in 3 weeks. And tickets are selling fast on that one. I think they went up tonight in price because you have to get in early, and they do a discounted rate if you get in early, but the price is not that much difference. So jump on their page and get a ticket for that one. QDRC on at Willowbank as well. So they've got a fair bit on, I believe, in that lineup. So there's Comp Bike, Outlaws, Modified, Super Sedan, Junior Dragster, Top Sportsman, all those sort of usuals. So that will kick off at around 9 o'clock in the morning. And then it might be 11 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, something like that. Check it out, Willowbank Raceway website. They'll have all the details on there. Didn't mention that one. I missed that one.
Yeah, what's going on?
That's the
Falcon GTO. It's pop-up show at Napa Moss Street.
At Napa?
In Logan. We did a video there at the Twilight Family Car Show. That's a really good show, that one. So
it was quality cars? Yeah,
check that one out on our channel.
Definitely.
If you haven't seen that one already, but they've got another show on for the Falcon GTO. So if you're in the chat and you own a Falcon GT, there's one for you for the weekend.
Get out to that one at Napa. Logan. Down in New South Wales, they got the Cars Under Stars. That's at Wetherall Park. So there's a few events get around the Wetherall Park one. I don't know exactly where, but from what I said, it just says check it out on Facebook. So Cars Under the Stars. And then the opposite of that through the day up at Gladstone is Run in the Sun.
Yeah, exactly. Polar opposites.
So Cars Under Stars in New South Wales and Queensland Run in the Sun. But that's for pre-78 vehicles. That one up at Gladstone, Calliope, up that area.
Yeah.
It's not all for Saturday. There's still more. Lakeside's got some stuff on in the morning.
Some wet drifts.
Yeah. So a bit of a wet drift event. I'm not too sure. I've not been to a wet drift event. But
I guess maybe it's so that those people who don't have 500-600 horsepower can get out there and sling it around
the Mirage.
Pretty easily.
You can do it in reverse. Jeff may be interested in that drifting, the wet drift at Lakeside. So
9:30.
Check it out. Mountain runners. So I saw a mountain runners event, Alan Cash Park. This is another Queensland event in Brisbane. Starts at 10 a.m. Run up the mountain.
Mountain run.
not on your feet. In your car.
Yeah, I've been on a few of those. They're actually really good events. It's usually a really good community in that. So go and check it out for sure.
Did you do one up sort of through Tambo or somewhere?
No, we went towards Hastings Point. We started in Nerang and went through all the mountains at I can't even remember the places we went now.
Okay.
And it was all different weird names, and then we didn't make it all the way though. We broke down.
Oh, that was the Subaru.
Yeah, we went. That was with Gold Coast Subarus. We broke down on the way there. So
Subaru life. Poor cow. So that mountain runners, I might come back to that one, but for all those people that are not Falcon GT owners,
if you're a Queensland, and if you're in Queensland or even New South Wales, if you wanted to travel up and you're a Chevrolet owner,
Joe's Diner at Eagle Farm. There is the
3 p.m.
the Chevrolet show at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So,
or even if you're really interested in Chevrolets, go and check it out.
Definitely, or GT Falcons.
Yeah, go and
that's
check
at
that
Napa.
out. Yeah. Don't get them mixed up. Don't go to Napa thinking you're going to see Chevrolets.
Yeah, that's it. Then, look, we're going to pop out to something on in the evening. 4 o'clock Saturday evening is Just Scraping By.
Yeah.
Now, that's an event out at Loganholme in Birchall Street. Now, that's at the Hot Rod Club there. Now, those guys have a car show. They have bands. They have a bar. They got skating. A bit of everything. I reckon it'll make for a good video.
Yeah, definitely. So if you want to say g'day to us, head up to that one.
Definitely.
We'll be there.
And if you're viewing from Just Scraping By, then I sent you a message. So answer your message. We're planning on coming.
Just if I look like I'm walking a little bit funny, it's because I ran 5.7 k's in the morning.
And I didn't. And one last one, I think, for Saturday is Brisbane Car Meets and Cruising. Those guys have Rocky Hose at Nerang. So that one's a regular meet, isn't it? So 5:30 p.m. out there. Look, they have some pretty good prizes too. Brisbane Car Meets and Cruising.
Yeah, I think they give away something every meet. It's,
there's trophies and raffles and prizes, and it seems
last one they gave away some tyres and that sort of thing. So
and like a kids trike and stuff. We saw.
It was like a go-kart sort of thing, not a motorised one, but like
pedal.
Like a pedal cart. That's what it was. Yeah.
So that I don't know what they've got on offer for that, but there's always something. So go and check that out. They do a lot of different bits and pieces. They're always doing plenty of things every weekend somewhere.
Yeah.
So
checking out. Whether they're not hosting their own event, they're getting out as a club to other events.
Yeah. So and very friendly. And we've got the boys in that V-dub.
Yeah.
So shout out.
That's a really nice video.
Made a few of our videos, that one.
Yeah.
Sunday. So Sunday, a few other bits and pieces. Oh, actually, there's one cancelled. Muscle on the Mountain. Big one. From what I see, that's been cancelled.
Yeah, it's on their Facebook event. They put up cancelled, I think, due to weather. Looks like it's going to rain this weekend. So
that is a problem. We won't be going to very much at all if it all rains. So
yeah. We'll make an attempt at least, and if it rains, then what can we do?
But I saw that Muscle on the Mountain wasn't the rain that they're expecting.
I think it's rain that's already happened. They can't actually access the grounds that they normally use there.
Grounds is way too wet.
Yeah, I think it's all on grass there. So
yeah. So, but I did see another event. This one, the Cruise to Helltown Hot Rods. Now, that's an event that's sort of in place of the cruise out to Muscle on the Mountain. That a few people were planning to go to. Now that that's not on, they're going to do a cruise to Helltown Hot Rods. So that leaves from Aussie World on the sunny coast at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday.
Yeah. So if you were keen for Muscle on the Mountain, but you're seeing it's cancelled and you're still keen to do something else, there's one for you to go to.
Aussie World, 9:30. Meet the guys, cruise to Helltown Hot Rods.
We've got one that I'm very interested in. All Jap cars, cars and coffee.
I thought you were going to say All American Day.
maybe that's for you.
Oh, all Australian Day.
All Jap cars, cars and coffee. It's
at Crockford Street in Northgate. Don't forget that R. That will sound. Crockford Street. That is Northgate. So all Jap cars and coffee. Early start. But there is All American Day. And that's at Lakeside.
Yeah.
So I've heard a few people are popping up there to check that one out. Yes, I do go to All Aussie Day on Father's Day at Lakeside. I usually check that one out, and hopefully we'll have the HJ ready to go for a bit of a run around the track on that one. But All American Day for the Yank Tanks out there that want to go and do a bit of a cruise session, head out to Lakeside. It kicks off about 7 o'clock in the morning. Probably jump on and pre-order your tickets if you can. So, what else we got? We're running out of events now. We're getting down to the end of it.
This is an interesting one you were telling me about earlier. Street runners.
Street runners. I should look it up. But there was a bit of information on street runners. I had a quick look. I saw it and thought, I better throw that in there. Street runners are going to meet at 3 p.m. at Bunnings at Rock Lee. And it's a bit of a run around the streets. They said bring a navigator and a UHF.
Yeah. Sounds interesting. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it could be a bit of something different. So if you want to check out something different, go see what that's all about. It's at Bunnings at Rockley, 3 o'clock on Sunday. Street Runners event.
Yeah, make sure you bring a navigator and a UHF, otherwise you might get lost. By the sounds of that.
Not everyone has a UHF.
Yeah, you might just have to pick one up. Toys R Us, pick a little one up.
Hopefully, they're gone. Hopefully they went bankrupt.
Oh, there you go.
Not enough Street Runners events selling enough UHFs.
I doubt you'd have enough range though to keep up with the lead guy if he's taken off or something.
Yeah,
you
that's
might
true.
only get 5 metres out of those things.
That's true. That's true. I'm sure there'll be some other information around that one. Jeff says Helltown Hot Rods is pretty cool. I've not heard of Helltown Hot Rods. I'm going to search that up because that was the first time I've heard of it. So, but I am not a Sunny Coast guy, so that might be why. But I'll check that out and see what it looks like. But may not make that cruise, but we'll see how we go.
We've got a couple more there. I think we missed this one earlier when we were talking about the burnout stuff. Well, they do call it liquid horsepower from Johnny Skid Pig.
That was the wet drifts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, wet drifts. Definitely liquid horsepower.
And close to me as well, good feed, PDM on night shift from Jeff.
Yep. So, we didn't mention hot rods and muscle cars and bikes. That's Sunny Coast as well. It's not on Sunny Coast. Palmview. That's up that way. Poison Candy Clothing, Down Under Drive. There's that one. So hot rods, muscle cars and bikes. That sounds interesting as well. Now, just to flip back to Saturday, because I did skip over one and I said I'd come back to it. Impromptu car show at Price Street, Nambour. So it's a impromptu name. The Impromptu Car Show. It has just popped up recently, that one, so hence the impromptu naming of it. But it's done by Power on Petrie.
So I was looking that one up earlier.
You were?
It's Queensland's biggest auto festival. This is just reading off of their little blurb. 3 mod events. It's holding its first annual auto festival, Power on Petrie. Everything from classic to custom, hot rods, street machines, high tech. 4s, 6s, rotaries, also bikes, new and old. So if you enjoy cruising, camping and dancing with your mates, then this is the event for you. What we have to offer is cruising on site cruise, route 2 lanes, 1 kilometre loop, driving events, go to woe. That's 0 to 60, back to 0. Grab a granny. I'm not sure what that is.
Grab a granny is Spear a Spud. In I think it was like an old Summer Nuts event, Spear a Spud. You sort of go around the course and grab the potato. They would spear it. Someone out your passenger window would do that and go to the next spot, get the next one. But now they are Granny Smith. It's not a grandmother.
Okay.
It's a Granny Smith apple. And
you got me a little bit confused there. So.
Yeah, you hang out the window, grab a granny. Don't do that. You'll be on our news story.
We've got a slalom. There's camping on site. There you go. Check that one out.
Yeah, look, we'll be doing this one.
I don't think this is their main show. The Power on Petrie is later in August.
Yeah, so not the impromptu car show. That's one to go and check out if you're in the area. That's at Nambour, Price Street, Nambour. Go and check it out because that's all about finding out the info on the Power and Petrie event, and you can sign up there then. So it's run by a guy named Matt. So I'll touch base with Matt soon, hopefully. If you're watching, Matt, send us a message. And we would like to come along and check that one out. And we probably will, because I believe the Skid Factory is going to be there as well. So I did see in their most recent video, they were talking about Power and Petrie as well. I think Al's a good friend of Matt's just from what I saw on the video. And they're planning to get along to that one and take all the Skid Factory cars, as many as they can get there. So hopefully I can be involved in that as well. So and get along and film it. And it's a 3-day event, so I'll probably do a good stint of that. Maybe camp up there. Yeah. And I think with a bit of filming, it gives me a bit of time to enjoy the events as well, do the driving events with all the cruise session and stuff there. It's sort of like a bit of a mini Nats. Yeah, I thought it sounded like. So you've got the cruise route as well as there's like a skid area as well, like power skids. So let's rum and coke. That's not his rum and coke. No, it's just coke.
Just coke. I got to drive. Probably good.
Doesn't want to end up on a news stories.
Yeah, I don't want to be telling a news story and looking down, going, "Oh, this is me."
So check that one out. Power and Petrie. I've only just learned about that recently.
Power on Petrie is on the 16th to 18th of August.
So a little while away.
At Sunshine Coast in Nambour.
Plenty of time to plan for that one. And it was 3 days?
16th to 18th.
16th, 17, 18?
Yep.
So a couple of nights of camping. All right. Looks like we're getting a bit of rain here as well. So I can just hear that outside at the moment. Look, that's all the events that we got. One last thing to mention, I think, is Overtaking Lane merch. If you want a shirt, if you want to be seen in the car scene, you've got... Well, you don't have to, but it'd be great if you got a shirt. Yeah. If you want to get a shirt, get a shirt. We're popping some orders in because we want shirts. Yeah. So we're popping some orders in this weekend. So
we thought we'd throw the offer out if you guys wanted to represent our channel while you're getting out and about.
There's a couple of people have grabbed the offer at the moment and already grabbed part of the pre-order. There's shirts, there's hoodies, there's long sleeve shirts as well. They're like $35.95 for a t-shirt. 45 for the long sleeve, 55 for the hoodie. Yep. So.
And this is the discounted pricing. So if you pick one up if you place your order tonight, this is probably the last chance you'll get to get the discounted pricing. After that, the price will go up.
Yeah, so let us know if you want one. Send us a message. Facebook's the best place, or email. So I set up a new email address. So we have an email address for this live event. So it's called overtakinglive@gmail.com. Just .com, isn't it?
No, it's just .com, I believe.
So Overtaking Lane.
Is it Overtaking Lane or Overtaking
Live? Sorry. Damn, who did that?
That's right. I put it in the chat for anyone who's there. So
that's for events. So if you want to get your event mentioned on here, this is the news story. If you see something in the news that you think's worthy of putting it up on the show each week, or you just want to hear what we got to say about it, send us an email through that one.
Yeah, or even, maybe even if you want us to do a little bit of a segment showing off some people's cars, send them in.
Yeah, definitely.
Send in some photos of your car and we'll...
Viewers' rides. We can have a little section. Throw them up. Or, of course, email us there if you want to get a shirt as well, or send us a message through Facebook. And we'll pop the order in there. After that, it will go up. So the price will go up a little bit because there'll be like one-off orders. Yeah. So it's just going to cost more because you're going to be getting it pretty much directly from the printer, and we'll get like $2. Yeah. So, please order because it makes our own shirt a little bit cheaper if you guys order, and we make a couple of dollars on it. So we're certainly not getting rich off of it, but we'd love to see you out there. And if we do spot anyone out in our shirts, I think they're pretty well guaranteed a bit of airtime on the video.
Yeah, definitely.
So thanks to those that have already got their order in. Anything else to mention?
I think that's pretty much it.
I think we've covered it all tonight. So stickers, Johnny. No, we haven't got stickers yet. I did inquire on the weekend, but we've got a few colours that the printer that was looking at doing the stickers we're doing single colour stickers, and we don't want to do that with our logo. It's got a few different colours, so I need to talk to someone else. We've got some keychains possibly coming.
Some, jet tags.
Jet tags. Yeah, jet tags.
Little fabric things. They're about 40 centimeters long or so. So if you're not a fan of lanyards, these are the next best thing.
Yeah, and I think it'd be great to get some stickers and jet tags and stuff like that, so we can give away to our top commenters on here. And Johnny and Jeff, you would have won tonight, but we don't have them yet. Sorry, guys, but maybe soon.
Yeah, you'll just have to keep tuning in.
So awesome. All right, look, that's about all we got. So we'll do that awkward bit at the end as we try and turn the video off, and I.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have as much technical problems turning it off as we did turning it on.
Yeah.
Otherwise you might be live forever.
Just keep going. We'll just put TV on for you. You can watch it. All right. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Just for you, Ben.